back with another video. As you can see, I have a special guest, Tom. You guys are either going to meet him in this video or a truth or drink video. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to put up first, but this is Tom. So we're going to do a girl chat, which is just a topic from my perspective as being a female and his perspective as being a guy. But we honestly could be thinking alike. You never know. So the first topic is, what's the difference between being in love and being in love and then having love for someone, right? Did I say it right? Okay, yes. I'm trying to think, you guys.
You want to go first?
You can go first, because I don't know. I mean, I know, but I'm not good at, I feel like, always explaining.
I guess the best way I can put it is like, you take like your family members, your friends, like you love them, but you're never in love with them.
Yeah.
You take your counterpart, male, female, whichever one you prefer. You can be in love with them.
I'll say this. Okay, so I feel like I had 3 real boyfriends in my life. And I feel like I was truly in love, even though I told them that I love them. I feel like I was truly in love with one of them. But I'm trying to figure out like what makes me feel different about the other 2. Like I feel like I love them.
So I guess the question would be, what's love to you then, though?
Let me rephrase it, I guess I'm gonna say. So this person just was super different for me. Like I'm like a dominant person. Like when I date, so just kind of in general. So I feel like this person made me feel like they were the man in the relationship and made me feel safe, made me feel secure, made me like introduce me to things, show me new things. Like I don't know, I feel like he opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like not saying that I didn't love other people, but like being with that, it was just so new for me. I was just like, wow, like I never felt that like with anybody. And I was with my first real relationship for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like longer than this person. So I was just like, I never felt that way with this person. But then I'm like, does that mean that I wasn't in love with them? Or did that person just heighten, I guess, my knowledge, I guess, of love, maybe? Because I had like a whole like different feeling with that person.
No, for sure. And just because you've been with somebody longer doesn't mean that the love was stronger. And sometimes you just get into situations. People call it situationships. And it just happened. Don't know how to get out of it, or you confused on what to do, so you just stay because then you don't want to find nothing new because people don't want to start over. Yada yada.
That's my problem sometimes.
That's not love. Like, okay. That's not loving somebody. That's more so fear holding you back from
progressing, moving on.
And I think when a man comes in your life and he broadens your horizon, whether that be knowledge or how you carry yourself or whatever it may be, that's always going to stick out to you. That's because it's something that man taught you when he came in your life. And vice versa. Women can teach men things too. But I think it just stands out more for women when there's a man. He's solid, takes lead, takes charge, basically does what he has to do and, still get you right at the same time. Because you don't get that too often. So when it comes around, it's definitely going to stick out. But does that necessarily make that love, though? Or that just makes somebody, like, mind fucked?
I don't know. I feel like it was both.
Because you could fuck somebody's mind up and they think they in love all day. It's just like, dang.
I'm going to say when we, ended, like, officially, I feel like that was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. Even versus my past relationship and then a future relationship. That was the most, like, I felt like my heart was broken. Like,
that wasn't your first breakup, though?
No. I literally, Alexis could tell you, my best friend, I called her, I was crying. Like, I felt like, not the end of the world, because I feel like that's dramatic, but like, that's how I felt, honestly, in that moment. Like, I never felt that with any breakup I've ever had in my life. Ever. And then that's what made me question it. Not even like him broadening him my horizons, all that type of stuff. But like when we broke up and I felt like it was really like over, and I was just like, dang, I feel like I can't live without this person.
Do you still feel that way? Your nose is twitchy, so see. Her nose is twitchy, y'all can't see it. So that already told me off rip how she feel.
Yes, but I feel like if me and that person was meant to be, we would be. So, I mean,
me personally, I think my latest heartbreak that I had will probably be the worst I would ever have in my life. Love the girl deeply to my being. You feel me? But I don't think that's gonna be the purest form of love I'll ever find. Because I don't think that love was pure.
okay.
So
you still feel like, and I still feel like love is out there for me. Like, I don't feel like that was my end all be all, like, person. Because if so, we would be together, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I would be with him.
my thing is if you want it to happen, he'll make it happen, right?
Yeah. That's how I feel with anything. Like, any relationship, any person, if they're meant to be with you or in your life, it's going to be. You don't have to force it.
So do you see, people say force, but I say sometimes you gotta plant seeds. You feel me? Because if you plant no seeds, how can you expect your flowers to grow?
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't necessarily think you like force. We know the difference. Like, oh, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, chill out. You feel me? Because everybody. My thing is this too, because you can't force nothing. Because even I believe in God. He gives us. I say Jesus Christ, just to be honest. He gives us options to either accept him or not. And if somebody that I feel like is that powerful gives you the option, then why would they give somebody else that option? But he also does about, well, I'll give you this option, but he doesn't give you, it's not like he doesn't plant seeds for you to grow.
Yeah.
So I feel like you always gotta plant seeds no matter what. That's male or female. So I'm not saying to go force it or anything, but if you kind of feel that way, I don't know how long it's been.
It's been a while, and I still feel that way.
Sometimes you gotta plant them seeds and watch them grow.
I'm scared.
It's just like, cause I don't encourage women to pursue men ever at all. But it's this story in the Bible, since that's what I believe in, Jesus Christ. What is this woman's name? I'm just mad. My brain just went. That's gonna bug me. Actually,
I'm gonna say, look it up.
I got my phone right.
We got time.
Ruth. I didn't even need to go there. Pulled my phone out and it came back to me. Ruth. And she planted her seeds. She never pursued the man that ended up marrying her, but she planted her seeds. And she watched them grow. So like.
But like, how do I do that?
I think that's another story that we gotta talk about.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Because I don't know the entirety of that situation. But yeah, so there's a difference. And then there's a difference between being. Just because somebody loves you doesn't mean they're gonna love you correctly.
Oh, for sure.
So you gotta understand that too. So it's just like you can feel this love, but it wasn't like correct.
And that's how I felt about my first relationship. I feel like we loved each other, but we didn't love each other correctly. I feel like that was a lesson. Like, it taught me a lot. Like, I feel like we loved each other, just was not. We were just on different pages, different times. It wasn't where it needed to be. Like,
oh, it happens. Especially how old were you?
Started when I was 16 till.
See, I was a dumbass until about 20. I didn't want to say the age, but I was a dumbass until I'm 26 now, and I feel like I'm smooth now, but I was a dumbass for a minute. Now, it's not that I was young-minded, because I've never been young-minded, but
people make you crazy.
Not only that, it's just like life. Like, there's just certain things that only life can teach you. Like, you can listen here, or take heed here, or learn from this, but sometimes there's only some things life can teach you. And love and learning how to love, I feel like it's just one thing that life will have to teach you, no matter how good your parents' relationships may be, or no matter how good your friend relationships may be, because you think, oh well, we're good friends, you know, we should date, and it's just like that's a whole other situation. So
That reminds me of my last one.
you just gotta be careful with that. You gotta, because once you get in the dating, you open up a whole new world to that person. It's a whole different person at that point.
I agree.
So,
That kind of, well, this wasn't in like my topic, but do you feel like if you date your friend, can you be friends after you date? If it doesn't work out?
I feel like you can, but it also depends on the situation, because I don't even know if I should name names, but my very first girlfriend that I really took serious, I fucked up, da 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 da. No need to go into detail. But I still think about her sometimes, and not to think about her as like, oh, we should be together or anything. But me personally, I don't want to interrupt nobody else's life, just because I do miss the friendship for real. One of the best friends I had. And I didn't notice at the time what I was losing, you know, trying to make sure this other shit right. But that's neither here nor there. But I guess it just depends on the level of trust partners may have in each other.
Yeah.
In that level, because although we may be good friends now, we haven't spoken in so long, who knows what may resonate again in that person. You may know what will resonate in you, but you don't know what may resonate in that person.
Yeah.
And I'm not for interrupting nobody else's life.
For sure.
So, you can, but it all depends on the situation. It's tough though. It's tough because you can't go from friends to lovers back to friends without
Weirdness, a little bit. A little.
There's going to be some drama. There's going to be some jealousy in somebody. There's going to be, yeah. It doesn't always work out that smooth, but I'm not saying it's impossible. So
I just want to know for my own situation. You know this person.
100%.
You've met him, been around him. The last person I dated.
Man, I've been around bro like 3 times.
So, but you know who I mean?
Okay.
This is the last person.
I was like, dude, I'm thinking
Like, no.
Oh, what was going on there? You feel me? That's what I was thinking in my head.
I'm trying to think. But yeah, I don't know, the whole love thing, I feel like that's complicated. Love in general, like being in love, and then love is complicated, I feel. Like overall.
I don't think it's as complicated. I think it's complicated, but I think we complicate it because it's so simple, but yet
So complex.
we humans tend to, I don't know, do a little bit much, maybe, or overthink things. Because sometimes it's simple. Like, again, y'all gonna keep hearing me refer back to the Bible. It says love is patient, love is kind, love is sweet, love keeps no record of wrongdoing, and yada yada yada. From Corinthians something, I can't exactly tell y'all right now. And if love keeps no record of wrongdoing and it's sweet, and it doesn't think of self, if you're not thinking of self ever, I think that's the most simplest form of love. It's like putting someone else before you. If you both are doing that, who's really being put before the other? So I just feel like yes, it's complex, but at the same time, it's simple.
Like we make it more than it needs to be. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because that could be because of the relationships we don't have with other people, or
I think that plays a factor.
The ideology we may think of, the imagination. Disney, hey, real talk. Disney fucked us up or whatever, especially the women, because it's just like this fairy tale, like everything's gonna be good, like, oh, I found love and everything's good.
That's not true.
Hell no. And I think a lot of us are fucked up from that, because it's always gonna be a constant work. And I'm not saying like, oh well, I'm mad today, so it's gonna be easy for me to put my anger to the side to see what's up with you. You feel me? That shit's not easy, but I think once you stop, because anger, I mean, it's cool to be angry or whatever emotion you may be feeling, but to put you put that person before how you're feeling, and it's going both ways. I think the most easiest conversations you can have, the most simplest form of just pure love you can have.
For sure. I need to work on patience when it comes to things. And letting the person, I guess, lead me.
See, you could.
But I can.
As you say that, you just said that there's another person that you was talking to where he led. You didn't have to work on allowing him to lead.
See? And you see how like I reversed on myself, like I need to work on
That's not because you just said that there was somebody in here, somebody leading you.
I didn't have to work on it. He just did it. It made me feel like it was okay.
Exactly. So, I mean.
So I just need to find that. Basically.
Where it needs to find you. I would encourage it to find you.
Oh, yeah.
You find it.
I'm not looking.
Okay. So, because if you're finding it, then it's like.
I'm probably still going to be the leader.
Off rip, you leading.
Yeah, I'm probably the leader.
Off rip. So, but nah,
dang,
it's like.
And that person did find me. Maybe that's why. But no.
I think that's a lot of women's problems these days because you feel me, independent women.
But
I was going to go there, but I didn't want to say all the letters.
I should play the song, guys. Maybe I will when he starts saying it. but no, really. But even my first relationship, they found me. But I think that was just me being a younger thing and like growing and learning myself. And so I feel like that maybe was kind of too soon. Probably for both of us.
At 16.
You know what I mean? I was 16. He wasn't 16. But for me, I think it was probably too.
How was he?
20? 20 or 21? 20? 21? 20? 20? I think.
That's getting above my range where I start thinking people may be a little bit fucked in the head. That's just me though. And I'm being so dead ass. I feel like a 4-year span. Okay. For sure you can find people 12 years younger than you, 12 years older, yada, yada, yada. But for me, this is my personal opinion. Is once you start getting above 4, it's like I'm 26 right now. There's no way in the world I can deal with a 22-year-old mindset.
I feel you. No.
You feel me? So, especially a 22-year-old woman, just being honest with you.
I agree.
Because you know how many just little ratchets just running around. I'm just like, God damn, girl, just go sit down. You feel me? And I'm being so dead ass. I'm not even being sexist or nothing. Y'all take it however y'all want. It is what it is. But this is my personal preference because like my mindset when I was 22 is nowhere near my mindset at 26. So my mindset at 26 is not going to be the same when I'm 30 because I've seen myself grow so much in that 4-year span. So it's just like I couldn't deal with it. So that's why I started thinking like, well, why can't you find nobody in your age group? Then I started thinking, well, you can't find nobody in your age group probably because there's something wrong with you. What exactly is it?
But back then, I wasn't thinking like, okay, I'm 16. What the heck does this 19, 20-year-old want to do with me? Like, we ain't even...
First of all, probably made you happy that a 19, 20-year-old man wanted to talk to you at 16 because you're not... Oh, he's grown, probably.
Probably. I don't remember how my mindset was, honest, like when we first spoke. But I will say this, at first, like, I wasn't even really on it. Like, we literally worked at the same place. I don't want to disclose the place, I'll tell you off the camera. But like we met at the same, like we worked at the same place, and we spoke. He asked for my number, I didn't give it to him, and then he found me on Facebook, and then we talked on there, and then I gave him my number. And one day, it was during Thanksgiving, he called me, we were on the phone for hours, and that's what made me like him. Like I was like, dang, I could talk to him for hours. Like we was on the phone 4+ hours, just talking and getting to know each other. That's what made me like him. That conversation. But I never thought, like, why are you going to talk to me?
I was thinking like that at 16, but I had also seen, we all got different walks of life. Mm-hmm. So I didn't seen either a friend or a cousin, somebody like that, or maybe just somebody in school where it's just like, well, they're this much older and they're that much older. And there was a difference. So I always thought like that in my head. Like, there's no way a 16-year-old could talk to a 12-year-old. You feel me? Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I was saying you shouldn't.
To be honest with you, but
people.
That's just how my head always went with that, though. It's just where I've always dated somebody within a 2-year frame of me. or at least talk to somebody in a
And I
2 year
haven't.
frame.
Besides my last relationship. Like the person I feel like I was in love with was older too, like 3 or 4 years too. But maybe because like my parents are kind of probably like 3 or 4 years, I think.
I don't see. I'm not saying 3-4 years is bad because freshman, sophomore, senior, y'all walk the same high school hallways. Okay, then you could probably get that off. You feel me?
Okay.
Some people mental is more mature than others.
Yeah.
Some people are a lot less mature than others. So it's just
depends.
Yeah, but that's when. But around that time frame is when I start to question. Anything higher than that is off rip. Like,
You might have some issues further. Okay.
it has to be. That's just me personally. That's my personal experiences. That's what I witnessed in my life. Who knows what y'all experienced, but that's just me. So
I feel like we talked about a lot of things. Do you agree?
yeah,
I think me and Tom have some off-camera stuff to add in, like our conversation. But I think this is a good place to wrap it up. I like how Tom added the Bible in here and stuff. Because I'm like spiritual, I'm not like super like religious, but I like how he added that in. It like I really liked it, Tom. But that was just a side note. Obviously I'm getting sidetracked. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna do another girl chat with Tom because I like this. I like the vibe. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell down below to know when I post. Bye.